outside was a bit slow.
Yeah.
But once you get in, give them a 90.
Give them a 90, of course.
Today, as you know, that they started the vaccination in Portmore, and this is the center where the 60 and over, including teachers, are turning up here. This morning we started late because the whole thing did not organize properly, and you started to have the hiccups and the clustering. However, everything is working out smoothly, and we should see a more smooth day during the course of the day. And tomorrow we are expecting to see the same crowd but a more organized way.
We're there from around 7:30 this morning, right? So all of the delay we get was outside. So once we get in, we don't spend 20 minutes inside because you get the vaccine, and you have to sit down around 15 minutes to make sure everything all right. So because we spend approximately 20 minutes inside. So
good.
Yeah, man. The process was all right. Inside the problem was just outside.
Good.
So what age group you guys fall in?
60 plus, 60 and over.
plus.
No, 70 and over.
So you'd recommend other person take the vaccine?
Of
Yeah,
course.
man.
Why?
We have no hesitation.
Why?
not?
Because the vaccine have a lot of protection. Right?
Why not?
Have a lot of protection. A lot of people skeptical, but
No business with
we don't see no
with
reason
them.
why
I
they
don't
should be
care.
skeptical.
All the councillors are out, taking people to the centre. We are also employed a few taxis that taking the people to the centre. We are in the field also encouraging them to come out, and we have sent areas in the various communities that the taxis are taking them from to the centre.
I believe it's important that we get our seniors vaccinated because they're the most vulnerable age group to the COVID-19 virus. And also because the country is under pressure economically and psychologically. A lot of these seniors, they can't get to be out to their senior citizen club and out socializing. So even the psychological aspect of it is really telling at this time. And I believe the sooner the country returns to normalcy, it's the better it is for everyone. I've brought out 5 persons so far, and I hope today to bring out about 20 persons. It's moving a bit slow because the persons who have been taken out, they are doing manual registration. They didn't have any appointment, so they have to be waiting on those persons who have set the appointment to be processed first.
Nobody registered using the app, the online process? No, we didn't use any learning. We came through the doctor's office sent us here. And when we came, we don't see anybody in the doctor's office. So we went and
Okay, register on the outside.
Yeah.
On a line listing.
I don't think we're like this.
Yeah, man, when you register outside for line listing, okay, so I would not find it online.
No, you're not.
Okay, all right, thank you so much.
How long are we going to work up to today?
Today till we finish. We work until we're finished.
So, what complemented personally you know, assisting in today's activity?
Oh, quite a large compliment. I don't know the actual figures, but we have our public health nurses. We have at least maybe 7 or 8. We have some midwives are here to assist us. We have the staff nurses, we have volunteers, community health aides, our orderlies, our operations officers, so our doctors, they're all here today.
Ready? Alright. Yeah, man, that's okay. Alright? All done.
By the time I told the nurse I was ready, the nurse said, "You got it already." And that was very quick. I didn't feel that thing. And I would recommend that everybody takes the vaccination because the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages. And it's not painful.
So we are presently at Dembe Agriculture Showground, where vaccination started this morning at 9:25, and we have had a full turnout so far. So far we have 2 locations on this compound, as well as another one up in Summerfield at the Donald Sangster Community Center. where we're doing vaccination, mass vaccination as well. It's a very good idea. I commend the government for putting these on. And I'm only imploring the people over 60 to come out, teachers, all of these workers who are informed that they need to come out and get vaccinated. This is the only way that we can get our country rolling again in the right direction.
It was pretty good, and the service was excellent. We didn't have any itches. It's a thumbs up.
How long did it take you to go through the procedure?
Less than half hour, because by the time we reached, do our registration, and we were calling to the center. We get our counseling, then we get our vaccine. So we are here sitting, waiting our 15 minutes period to look and see if there's any side effects. My main reason for getting vaccinated, I am an asthmatic patient, and I'm so scared. I watch and see my spouse, he contract the virus, and to how I see it deal with him, I said I must get my vaccine when my time comes. It wasn't a good sight. He got all the symptoms, everything. But by the help of God, he pulled through. And my mom and I were there for him. We was his caregiver.
We have to cooperate with what the government is saying for our best interest for our health, and it can help us to go back to a normal way of life.
I never have a problem in coming to take the vaccine. No. You see, me, anything the law of the land say, I want to be a part of it. And I really see how this coronavirus I do to people. Why not? And I tell them, I pray to God every day that contract that virus.
So the citizens are responding well.
Citizens are responding. However, the rains that fell since morning and has been falling intermittently, that I think has dampened some of the turnout. So we're expecting to have more people tomorrow on Sunday, when we expect to do 1,000 people in the parish.
The JDF has been very, very supportive, ensuring that there's good flow. The staff are here in their numbers. So apart from the weather, I'm just saying, I was hoping that more persons would have come. The plans for tomorrow are to continue the Blitz operation. We're going to be open today, tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. So we're trying to get as many Clarendonians to get vaccinated as possible. So we're going to be here for 4 days.
You're catering for those persons who register online, or persons can actually walk in?
Well, we're catering for both, but it's better if you register online because it will make the process much smoother. We have a section for persons who have appointments, and we have a section for persons who are just walk-ins.
I don't feel nothing, to be honest. I thought it would hurt, but I don't feel anything at all. I didn't even know that the knee took me already. Yeah, it was good. Good. This young man needs to go through it. But I'm free. It's a good experience. Once you get the vaccine, you can go about the business eventually. Especially if the country take the vaccine.
We are encouraging all residents in the parish, particularly those who are over 60, to make the time. It is important for you, for your families and your community, that we all have a herd immunity. So we are doing our part in Southeast Clarendon, where we are encouraging persons to come up, and those who have any difficulty, we are assisting with transportation of their loved ones. And we hope that we can also use the opportunity to say thank you to the public health officials and the nurses who are here serving us and giving their time from morning straight throughout the day, and all of the security officials as well that are here giving their assistance.
COVID is real and it is here. And if you can get vaccinated, they said half a bread better than none at all. And if this prevents you 70% from contracting the virus, it is pretty good. So I'm encouraging each and everyone, get vaccinated.
program is not in the tourism belt. How important is it for tourism workers to get vaccinated?
It's important. The aim of the government is to protect the population, obviously, so the public health response is important from that perspective. But we also have to now try to resume normality in critical industries that hire Jamaicans and that creates the fuel for economic activity. And tourism is important, as is other industries, but from the perspective of the exposure of tourism workers to foreigners who come in as our guests, it's important to protect them and to get the market to appreciate that they are protected, but they will also be protecting those who come.
Didn't feel a thing, surprisingly enough. I have a fear of needles, and I just didn't look, and I didn't even know it happened. I was a bit reluctant with, that it was new, and I didn't want to be the first person to get the vaccine. But when I saw that millions of people have taken it without any adverse reaction, I knew that when my time came, it would just bite.
We have to interact with the guests on a daily basis. So it's very important for me to go ahead and be an example to show them that taking this vaccine is what we normally do as a child growing up. So it is nothing new for me to do it today.
Today at this lovely facility, the convention center, we have the space and the capacity to do well over 1,000 per day. I think we're on target for that 1,000 plus. I'm told we have done nearly 700 already. We would like to do the same thing tomorrow and the day after. As Minister Bartlett said, the aim of the program clearly is to protect Jamaicans from all walks of life, and in this instance we're doing the over 60s, but also very importantly in anticipation of economic recovery and the critical sectors that drive economic activity, create jobs, but also sectors that are most exposed by virtue of their type of service they provide. In this instance, the hotel industry, the tourism industry, dealing with foreigners or guests. I think it's important for us to give some priority to those sectors. Just as we have said to teachers, because we want the face-to-face classroom sessions to resume. So all well that's going on now, and I want to encourage that, and we will see what happens in the days to come and in the months to come.
Has it been a difficult task getting the tourism workers to vaccinate Minister and Mr. Reid?
Well, we have not had, I think, the level of hesitancy. There is some hesitancy, no question about it. And it's a global issue. But I must say that so far, today, the vast majority of those who have been vaccinated here have been, by and large, tourism workers. But we think that tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, we should see far more responses, and hopefully we'll get there. My ambition is to have just about 30,000 tourism workers done.
From the vaccine came out, I was really anxiously awaiting to get vaccinated. Based on my understanding, it's about 40%.
40% of the staff have agreed to be vaccinated.
Based on what we know of the checks and balances, I'm just as confident as they are. So I have taken the AstraZeneca. I am told that it's 61% effective. When it gets to 3 months for the second dose, then it is 86%. So I am relying on what the experts tell me, because I've seen the damage it has done in and around the world and right here where I live in Montego. Many have suffered, many have passed, and I really don't want to be one of amongst that statistic. There is some reluctance, and it's up to those who are in the know to explain and to bring them in the fold.
When will the media people in Jamaica that are constantly in your faces, working with people from all over, be vaccinated or be considered part of a group that is essential enough to be vaccinated?
First of all, I tell you, if you go by the importance of our society, all groups can be considered essential and exposed and are at risk. So while I fully appreciate the importance of the media, and we have complied with the wishes expressed by the PM to schedule the media, bear in mind that there are many other groups out here that are equally deserving because this virus is no respecter of persons. And once you interact with people, you're exposed. I don't have the exact date as it relates to the media and the scheduling around the media. But what I will do after this weekend is finalize that date and make that date known. I suspect it's going to be on one of these weekend blitz that we have announced, which will be a 4-week blitz. So if it's not this weekend, it could be next, or it could be the weekend after. So I would say within the next few weeks, we'll be more precise.